So guys, welcome back to the channel. And right here we have the Hello Kitty Bitty Boomer speaker. Now these are about $10 at Five Below. Gotta be honest with you, it did kind of surprise me, the quality of the speaker itself. It's not bad for what it does. Will it outperform a regular Bluetooth? Not even close. But again, it has big sound, surprisingly. Not the most pronounced sound. It does get worse as you turn up the volume, but that's not a big deal. If you're buying this, it's more so because you just want a small speaker or you like Hello Kitty, or it's a little combination of both. And I think it does the job. You know, it is what it is. You're not buying this because you're trying to replace your Beats speaker or, you know, your Soundcore pill. But anyway, you do get 4 hours of battery life with this. It will determine whether you're, well, it depends if you're listening to this at 50% up to 100%. So at 100, probably about 3 hours. Between 50 to 70, 50 to 80%, you'll get that 4 hour battery life. It is Bluetooth 5.3, and it does come with a couple things. So it does have instructions, which we don't really need right now. You have a USB-C cable. As you can see, it connects on the back right here. The power button is actually on the bottom right there. So you just hold this and it'll actually turn off. And when you tap it, well, hold it for a second, more than a second. There we go, it turned back on. So that's simple. It's already connected to my tablet over here, but I will show you guys how to connect this product when you first open it up. In addition to that, it also comes with this piece. It's not a lanyard, but I don't really know what you would call this. I guess it's a little hook right here. So you can hook this in like so, and then you can just dangle it, hang it on your book bag. You can put it on a display case, whatever you choose to do with it. Me personally, it's going to be on a display case, or I might carry it on my key, who knows. But you can also replace this if you choose to, and just kind of use it with a lanyard, which I think would be pretty cool also, to just put a lanyard there, hang it with your keys and stuff, so that way you always have a little Bluetooth speaker. Not that you would use it in any scenario, but you know, some people just like cute things, I guess, I don't know. But anyway, timestamps are in the description for this video. Not much to really say about it. It's self-explanatory, no FM radio, no other features like that, strictly Bluetooth, only has one button, very simple to use. Let's get right to this review and see if this is actually worth the asking price. So in order to sync the device, all you have to do is hold the power button until it powers on. It's going to automatically put itself in pairing mode, and then we go to the settings. So I'm going to do that now for you. All right, so the device is powered on. You can see the blue light blinking. I'm just going to give it a second to put itself in pairing mode. It probably already is, but I'm just going to give it a couple more seconds. So from here, we go to settings, Bluetooth. Remember, if you're using an iPhone, a PC, or whatever device, you're going to follow these same instructions. And Bitty Box, that's what it says. Remember, this is called the Hello Kitty Bitty Box. There are other Bluetooths around me, so I just want to double check. Tap Bitty Box. Depending on the device, it'll ask you to access your contacts. You don't have to, just press pair. And boom, that fast, that easy. This is currently connected. So this is all instructions you have to follow. Now, what I will say is if you want to unsync this to your device, then you hit the cogwheel or whatever little option setting it has by the Bluetooth, and you can press forget, which will allow you to sync it to another device or give this to somebody else. So with that being said, follow these simple instructions and you should have no problem syncing your device. So right here, I'm going to play Warzone first, and then the second thing I'm going to play is Ice and Fire for the vocals. So here we go. What percentage are we at? Let me turn it all the way up so you guys can hear it. So far, I mean, it's not a bad speaker for what it does. This tiny speaker does have a lot of power. The maximum volume is actually very loud. The issue, though, if I'm being completely honest with you, is that obviously it's not super bass heavy, but when it comes to the other vocals, it's kind of deafening, where it was actually hurting my eardrums when I was listening to it because it's not very pronounced. The louder the volume, the worse the speaker actually gets. To be honest with you, I don't even know if it's possible to pack that much power in something this small to begin with. But I mean, for the sheer size, I don't think this is bad at all, seeing how it's supposed to clip on your belt or your book bag or your keys or something like that, because it has that lanyard option. I mean, it's not bad for what it does, but yeah, you're not going to listen to this as a standalone device. Your regular speaker for whatever phone you're using will probably sound better than this one. But if you don't want to strain your speakers, I mean, this isn't a bad alternative, but to be honest with you, there are better options at Five Below. So with that being said, I'm going to go over to Ice and Fire, and we're going to play that one now. We need to hear how the vocals sound. I say this doesn't sound bad at all in person, but you could definitely tell that it's not as good as a traditional speaker that you would normally buy at Five Below that I review. It's not nearly as powerful, of course. The vocals are clean. Wow. This isn't bad. This isn't bad for what it does. So again, if we're just talking about the sheer power of the speaker, the volume is very, very loud for this. I have it turned down right now. I didn't want to disturb anyone around me. But outside of that, you know, it's not super pronounced like different instruments playing. It doesn't really have the capabilities of really playing things the way it's intended to sound, obviously, because again, it's a small speaker. But for what it does and how portable it is, this is not bad at all. I think it's a cool speaker. Will it, you know, outperform other speakers? No. I will say this, full disclaimer, I did connect this to a Steam Deck and it worked fine on my Steam Deck. I actually played Ender Lilies, Ender Magnolia, and a little bit of, what's a game called? Hollow Knight, Silk Song. And I think it sounds great. It actually keeps up with all the technicalities, like the weapon swings and stuff like that. It didn't stutter at all like I just did. The speaker actually was pretty good for the most part. But again, if you're trying to envelop yourself in music and vibe out, because I know a lot of people buy speakers, particularly because they want to listen to music, it wasn't the greatest for like rock music and rap music and things like that. It's not going to sound that great in that regard. But if you're listening to it for podcasting and voices, it's actually not a bad speaker at all. I like it. I mean, asking price is a little much, in my opinion. I think this was like $10 because of the Hello Kitty name brand. But again, it's not bad. Even if you were to get this as a charm, just to hang on your book bag, something like this would cost you more than $10. Like if you went to like the Hot Topic stores or Spencer's and stuff like that, you know how they sell knickknacks and other things. Something like this would cost you more than $10, if you're being completely honest with you. So I do appreciate the speaker being in this size. It is what it is. I don't really have anything negative to say. I don't expect it to outperform other speakers. So, you know, it's not bad for music, but it's more so better for podcasting and just regular voices. But don't throw away your headphones, put it that way. So all in all, I don't think that this is a bad speaker at all. And if you're looking to the left, you should be able to see that it actually comes in two speakers. I don't know the other friend's name, but you know, they're both being sold at Five Below right now. Something like this would normally be about $20. And if it costs $20, I would say absolutely not. But for a $10 price tag, I mean, I'm not buying this strictly because I want to use it as a speaker. It's more so for a charm to hook onto your keys or hook onto your book bag or whatever it is. Now, the unfortunate part is I didn't see anything that said an IP rating for this. So I'm guessing you obviously can't get this caught in the rain. You can't take this to the beach and expect it to survive if you're near sand and stuff like that. So be careful. But for the everyday person just carrying on their book bag, as long as it's not raining or anything, yeah, it should be fine. It works. It does the job. I don't know what scenario you would really use a speaker this small. If we're being completely honest, I'm just going to put it in my display case and just be like, you know, put that there, little display case next to some of the figurines, and that's good enough for me because I collect things. But for the other average person that's a Hello Kitty fan or someone that just likes these products, I think that this is a decent little gift that you can buy for someone that's a bundle and be like, here you go. And then they can just carry it on their book bag and it'll show a little personality when they go to school or something like that. But teach their own. Anyway, like and subscribe like always, guys. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care, be safe, all that good stuff. And not sure what I want to review next, but I do have some other Hello Kitty Bluetooth headphones from Five Below, and I'll probably work on that in the next week or so. So I will see you guys. Be safe, peace, and God bless.